Hello everyone, welcome back to the RIP filtering tutorial. In this tutorial, we're gonna use the AD, administrative distance. As usual, let's take a look why we are doing the lab. Based on this topology, the incoming and outgoing traffic for router 1 and router 5, if we go from this way, 1, 2 hop conway. Well, if we go from this way, 1, 2, 3 hop conway. So primary link is using the 10G, secondary link is using the 40G. What our intention here is that primary link is using the 40G, secondary link is using the 10G. Alright, let's think about it how we can meet this requirement. Before we filter with AD, we need to understand the concept of route precedence, which means how the router choose the best path if have multiple access. I already explained the concept of route precedence in policy routing tutorial 1. Alright, the first priority is the longest prefix match. What does this mean? Let's say I'm the router. I have two paths to reach my destination. I receive from this path /24, from this path /25. What is the best path? I will choose /25 as the best path because /25 is more specific than /24. For the longest prefix match, the most specific is the best path. What if the same prefix length /25/25? For the next step, we will compare the routing protocol. Same routing protocol or different routing protocol? If different routing protocol, we will compare the AD value. I receive from this pair via the RIP, from this pair via the OSPF. I will choose the OSPF as the best path because OSPF AD value is lower than the RIP. For the different routing protocol, lowest AD value is the best path. Alright, what if same routing protocol? Then we will compare the cost. If I go from this path, the cost will be 10. From this path, the cost is 5. I will choose the cost 5 as the best path. For the cost, lowest cost is the best path. What if the same cost? Then the traffic will be load balancing. I hope you got the concept of route precedence. Let's go back to our topology. Alright, based on this topology, from router 1 perspective, receive 5 from this path /32, from this path /32, same prefix length. If the same prefix length for the next step, we will compare the routing protocol. Receive 5 from this path via the RIP, from this path via the RIP. RIP AD value is 120. Let's think about one thing here. What if we receive the RIP AD value more than 120 from this path? Then router 1 will choose the 40G as a primary link. You got it? Okay, before we increase the AD value, let me verify to show IP RIP database. 5.5.5.5 is in the database table. What about the routing table? To show IP route RIP. 5.5.5.5 is installed in the routing table. 2 hop conway. 10.1 or 12.2 is router 2. To show IP protocol. Default RIP AD value is 120. Router RIP, there is a command distance. We can define the administrative distance 12255. But please bear in mind that we cannot define 255. If we define 255, that is unknown and the route will not be installed in the routing table. In case we need to think for the redundancy. Let's make it 121. 121 is more than 120. Okay? We can stop here. If we stop here, it will affect all. We have a condition for our case. We only want to increase the RIP AD value which is coming from this path. Alright? Source IP address is 10.1.12.2. Y command 0.0.0.0. If we stop here, it will affect for all traffic coming from this path. We just focus on router 5 loop path 5.5.5.5. Let's make it 5. SList 5 is not defined yet. SList 5 permit 5.5.5.5. Do show run by session router RIP. Do show run by session SList. To show IP protocol, default RIP AD value is 120. AD value will be 121 for the SLS number 5, which is coming from this IP address. To show IP RIP database, FIDO5 is in the database table. To show IP route RIP, FIDO5 is installed in the routing table. 3 hop column away, 10.1 or 13.3 is router 3. 2 pin FIDO5 source 101.1.1. 2 trace route FIDO5 source 101.1.1. Router 3, router 4, router 5. Now, the outgoing traffic for router 1 will always prefer the 40G lane. So, what about the incoming traffic? Let's move on router 5. To show IP RIP database, 1.1.1.1 is in the database table. To show IP route RIP, 1.1.1.1 is installed in the routing table. 2 hop column away, 10.1 or 25.2 is router 2. We will increase the RIP AD value more than 120, which is coming from this bed. Alright, router RIP, distance 121, source IP address is 10.1 or 25.2, Y command 0.0.0.0. For router 1 looper 1.1.1.1, let's make it 1. SLS 1 is not defined yet. SLS 1 permit 1.1.1.1. To show run by session router RIP. To show run by session SLS. To show IP protocol. Default RIP AD value is 120. AD value will be 121 for the SLS number 1, which is coming from this IP address. To show IP RIP database, 1.1.1.1 is in the database table. To show IP route RIP, 1.1.1.1 is installed in the routing table. 3 hop column away, 10.1 or 45.4 is router 4. 2 pin 1.1.1.1 source 5.5.5.5. 2 trace route 1.1.1.1 source 5.5.5.5. Router 4, router 3, router 1. Now the incoming and outgoing traffic for router 1 and router 5, primary link is using the 40G, secondary link is using the 10G. Alright, no surprise. That's all for today's tutorial. I believe you now have a better understanding about the route precedence, how to adjust the AD value. Alright, if you like this tutorial, please subscribe to get the notification for the upcoming tutorials. Thank you. Catch you next time.